PSA graded returns, more July 2020 submissions. Got to catch them all, Pokemon fans. Remember to check out the links below. First, the eBay store if you want to purchase any of these wonderful Pokemon cards, or the social medias. You want to message me, get 10-15% discount on the marked prices on eBay, or you want to check out the other videos. Video 1 is the Charizards and the modern cards. Video 2 is all of our Japanese cards. Today we've got tons of vintage Pokemon. I'm going to start with the slightly newer vintage stuff, so 2009, 2007-ish, and then we'll work our way back to like base set and stuff, and then show you some guest cards at the end. So without further ado, we've got here the beautiful Cracked Ice Secret Wonders Suicune. I presume this was for a theme deck. There's two of them. We've got the Entei and the Suicune, both in PSA 9 actually, so really good. Once again, I'll show you the front and the back. If there's any cards you want to take a look at closer or anything, please click link in the description. Head to my eBay store. By the time this video goes up, hopefully most of these should be should be in, and then hopefully later in the week we've also got some Evolving Skies to show you people. So yeah, it's been crazy. We just done the videos over the last couple of days for the English cards, and sorry, the modern cards first in part 1, and then obviously all those beautiful Japanese cards. I love the sort of the sparkling kind of like that big attack there from the Darkrai. That's really awesome. And once again, I am going to close the curtains and see if that improves the lighting slightly. Okay, see if I think that looks quite nice. We've got a big sort of light box up here. You can see the reflection there, and we've also got the ceiling lights as well. So we're trying different things. It's just a temporary location. So we got here the reverse holo Nidoqueen, Delta Species, Dragon Frontier. So back then, obviously, reverse holo cards, they didn't used to have the holo down here. They just used to have the set stamps. They looked a bit like pre-release cards. Back in the day, so they were quite cool. I quite miss those set stamp cards. This one's awesome. So this is, as you can see here, there's a staff stamp pre-release, 2009. I wonder if this was one of the earlier pre-releases. I think there was some, probably a bit earlier than this, but it has the old style pre-release stamp. They used now, obviously nowadays, you get the set logo when you have pre-release cards, but yeah, PSA 9. So this one obviously would have only been given to the staff members that worked on those pre-release events. So that's awesome. So these are really cool. These are Pokemon Day Pokemon. So I'm not exactly sure off the top of my head the releases, but there are some of these Pokemon Day cards. You can see they're Pokemon Day, so that's kind of like the annual Pokemon Day. I think we celebrated that this year. We had that concert with that Post Malone. We had that concert with Post Malone. So I think back then they still did celebrate Pokemon Day in 2007, but just like I don't think the celebrations were as crazy. So this one's quite cool. This must have been the 10th anniversary. You can see the Pokemon 10th logo there. Journeys Across Americas 2006. So that makes sense because obviously we're celebrating the we're celebrating the 25th anniversary this year. Absolutely crazy. So more staff promos. So this one is the Heart Gold Soul Silver. So you can see this was a couple of years after. This was 1 year after the Raichu, and then they changed the pre-releases to be, to have the stamps actually on the card. And you can see the staff stamps. So Leafeon there, kind of cool, like CGI style, kind of like Leafeon, which is awesome. PSA 9. These are awesome. These ones. These are the staff Blastoise cards. So we got here. Again, another pre-release. In fact, that's the same. Oh no, so Heart God Unleashed, and that one's Undaunted. So not the exact same pre-release, but this is the Blastoise. So you can see there, once again, the staff stamp, and just take a quick look at the holo if we can. It's not too. The holo is not too prominent on that, but definitely one if you are a Blastoise collector, definitely worth picking up. We've got a lot of cards to get through. So this is the same Blastoise, but this one doesn't have the staff stamp, obviously. So this one's slightly less rarer than the staff version, but still cool if you want that artwork for your collection. This is a personal favorite, the Rumble Mew. So Pokemon Rumble, it was a Wii U game and a sort of like a card game, board game thing. And in the box, you would get these exclusive Pokemon Rumble promos, and you can see the Pikachu is obviously the most expensive because it's in holo, but I think the Mew is probably the most expensive non-holo. So Again, exclusive art only to the Pokemon Rumble boxes. In fact, you can even see the artist down here. It just says Pokemon Rumble instead of, where it say like Mid-Tier Rita and stuff. So they've been very popular. I had a whole bunch of the sealed boxes like for 2 or 3 years ago, and I sold them off way too cheaply. But those promos have gone crazy now, the prices of those. Just cool little Milotic holo there, PSA 6. It's hard sometimes. I've got a few off camera as well that have got a lower grades. Like, it's hard sometimes to know exactly why they've downgraded these, because it's quite hard sometimes to spot the indents. But this one's got a cool little holo swell there between the tail and the body. It's awesome. Let's bring those over a bit so we can keep some of them in view. So we got here the Jigglypuff, PSA 8. Absolutely love the EX Crystal Guardians. You're going to see a lot more of this set in our future PSA returns, because I actually bought a complete reverse holo set and I've got a bunch of the cards graded. So very popular EX set, Jigglypuff. Another Delta Species Nidoking. Obviously, normally Delta Species Pokemon, you can see it says Delta Species up here. Nidoking's not normally a dark type, so they sort of changed around a whole bunch of the typing on the Pokemon for Delta Species, and I think they actually went to a bunch of different sets. I think there actually was a set called Delta Species, and this one's called Dragon Frontiers, obviously. So next stack, I think we got some more, to make sure everything's okay. The ordering's a bit weird for these cards, but a nice reverse holo Maril from Team Rocket returns. So this is my favourite type of reverse holo. You got the awesome, like, the stamp of the set there, but if you look in the background, just absolutely, that just pops. Can you see all of the different energy symbols? There's a little psychic there, electric by his ears. Absolutely love the reverse holo from EX Team Rockets. So yeah, beautiful Maril there. Beedrill, PSA 9 Delta Species. Beedrill was a grass type, but this has got like some metal typing as well, which is hilarious. So nice holo Beedrill there. Wailord for our Wailord enthusiast on Discord. Please make sure you guys, join our Discord server. We're very close to 300. I'll probably do an awesome little giveaway when we get to 300 members. Community there is absolutely wonderful, and a bunch of people there actually posted links for early pre-orders of Celebrations from some of the larger UK stores, and a lot of people were able to get Celebrations products, which is awesome. EX Crystal Guardians, Charmander, Char. I know a Charmander fan who would love that card. And yeah, I'm also going to have obviously pre-orders up for Celebrations on my website, PlaySkapeGames.com, as soon as we get our allocations. So hopefully that'll be in the next couple of weeks. Oh my goodness! So a PSA 10 Blastoise Crystal Guardian solo. Once again, you can see the Gem Mint 10. Can't get any better condition than this for a PSA. Just look at the condition. Yeah, what I love about the Crystal Guardians, a lot of the cards, they always feature like random crystals around the Pokemon. I wonder if this is like in regards to crystal on the Pokemon DS, like maybe this is for the Crystal remakes. I don't know. I have no idea why the set's called EX Crystal Guardians, but PSA 10 Blastoise is very nice. I'll put this at the front of this stack so it can stay in the picture, and then we'll start a new stack. And here we got the reverse holo. So as you can see here, once again, the difference is for the old cards, the holo is just the same as a standard holo, except for they still got holo on the border of the card, which is nice. But then 2006, you got the reverse holo. So I think the border still has the holo, but then you've also got that sort of set stamp as well, and there's still holo on the card. So most of the time, I prefer the reverse foil, but it's still nice to get a PSA 10 on that other Crystal Guardians Blastoise. So yeah, oh my goodness, we've got some evolutions coming up now. I absolutely love the artwork on this Umbreon. This beautiful classic Umbreon Delta Species there, dark and metal again, I think. Yeah, that's awesome. So I thought it'd be quite interesting to see what they did with this. Look at these like prints. I don't know, that looks like water damage up there, so that's probably more of a print defect, but that looks kind of like some kind of water damage. I just thought it'd be cool to grade it and see what they did with it. But PSA 5 is definitely, on reflection, a very good grade for that. Most of these cards you'll see on this video should be going up on the eBay store. Some I might keep back for like budget, boxes at Comic Cons and Facebook sales and stuff. But the vast majority will be on the eBay store. PlaySkape Games on eBay. Click the link in the description if you want to, check out any cards. And please, once again, message me directly on the Discord, on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, if you want to, potentially get yourself 10 to 50% discount on the marked eBay prices, because obviously eBay charges fees and stuff. So here we go. We get, once again, another holo and a reverse. So we got the holo in the background there, and you can see here, Beautiful reverse holo Flareon from Delta Species. Very pretty. PSA 9, very high grade for that, considering the other one's got like 8s and 7s and stuff. Another beautiful Charmander. Char. So there's EX Dragon Charmander. Really cool. Like, is that a Rita? Yeah, you can tell straight away that's an Rita card. Beautiful artwork there. He did all the 3 Charmanders. These were the secret rares from EX Dragon, actually. So he did the Charmander, Charmeleon, and the Charizard. So one of the last e-reader sets, I think, EX Dragon. So I've got some more Delta Species here. Beautiful Mewtwo. So this Mewtwo was a fire type, fire and metal type. So just once again, like, you know, changing the typings around the Pokemon, trying to keep people on their toes and stuff. A secret rare Pikachu. So you can see at the bottom there, 93 out of 92 from EX Legend Maker. Again, Delta Species, so it's metal typing, but that makes sense because Pikachu, I think one of Pikachu's most iconic attacks is Iron Tail. So I think there was a whole episode in the Gen 2 anime. I think he needed to teach Pikachu how to use Iron Tail to oh, we've seen this Nidoking, but we saw the holo. I think this is the reverse holo. Yeah, he teaches Pikachu how to use Iron Tail, which is quite cool. So we've got here a nice Raichu. I really like this artwork. That is a Fukuda. So for those that don't know, this artist was the same one that did a lot of the Gold Star Pokemon. He did like Rayquaza Gold Star, and I think most of the Gold Star Pokemon were done by Fukuda, actually. So we've got some more random cards here. Nice reverse holo Lucario. You've got that classic Ken Sugimori kind of pose there for Lucario. Very, very classic. PSA 8 on the Lucario. Please leave a comment below. You know, what's your favorite card that you've seen in the video so far? Are you currently waiting on any PSA cards? Send off the PSA, or, you know, you've been tried any other grading service? I'd love to know what your thoughts are. So we got here Raichu EX, absolutely beautiful. Love this artwork. Again, you got that e-reader, so people used to scan these cards on their Game Boy Advance, and then you get like a mini game or a bit of trivia or something. So this Milotic is so expensive in PSA 9 or 10. I've no idea why this one got I can't see off the top of my head why this one got a 5. The edges are quite bad, but I don't know whether it's PSA 5 where there's probably an indent somewhere. But yeah, they seem to be this batch of cards in particular for the vintage cards, like these ones and the older cards. They seem to be quite strict, a bit more stricter on their grading recently. So got here a nice PSA 6 Latios EX. Absolutely love the holo and the look on that one. EX Dragon again. What do we have here? Ooh, a few more better ones coming up now. We got the Power Keeper Shiftry EX. So the EX a lot of people now are also collecting these old school EX Pokemon. Didn't get printed anywhere near as much as obviously Wizards of the Coast and the the Gen 1 and even the Neo cards, because a lot of people weren't playing, sort of moved away from Pokemon temporarily at that point, and a lot more came back in for, well, some more people came back in for XY, but then most of the people came in obviously for, Evolutions, and then towards the start of the Sun and Moon era. And then again, more recently, through Hidden Fates and Champions Path and stuff. Meganium EX, Unseen Forces, very, very nice. I really like that classic kind of pose on Meganium there. Very nice. PSA 7. Ampharos EX. I think we actually showed you the Japanese one, actually. The Japanese Ampharos EX. I think that got a PSA 9. What I like about this one, there's a swirl literally between the head and the body, right on the... There we go, like right on the body there. That is beautiful. That is a really nice swell. PSA 7 Ampharos. So more beautiful cards. Again, not sure why this Raichu EX got a 5. I need to take a really good look at these and try and spot any kind of faults with this one. But yeah, pretty much everything that's PSA 5 or above will be on the eBay store, apart from certain vintage cards. Nice. So this was the secret rare Hitmonchan. So once again, you can see at the bottom there, 129 of 127. So uses the original base set artwork by Ken Sugimori, but it was a secret rare in that set, which is awesome. And yes, Fire Red Leaf Green, one of my favourite sets. We saw in the Japanese video, again, those Charizard, Blastoise and Venusaur cards. They were in the English version of this set, but yeah, there's the beautiful Raichu. I'm going to keep that Raichu at the front, and then we'll start a new stack. So we got here Reverse Holo EX Crystal Gardens Venusaur. Beautiful. PSA 8. So it's been a long couple of days filming all these videos. You know, I've got scanning. These videos don't go out until they're like most of these cards are available actually on the eBay store. So, you know, it's lots of work. I have to scan them. Okay, I can talk a bit about these cards. So, absolutely love these. So, Tropical Winds, the World Championship in 2004. I believe this was one of the first times the World Championship was held, and you know, you saw those, you know, those Champions Festivals cards in our other videos. This was like this starts. So obviously the Japanese version came first, but every single card for the World Championship since then has always had a Psyduck on the card, and obviously carried the trend. So this is one of the first World Championship promo cards. These have been going up quite a bit recently. We've not got one, but two. This is a PSA 8 example of that beautiful card. I just love the artwork on that. They're kind of like, you know, small trophy cards, like more budget-friendly trophy cards. Right, so actually, we are now into proper vintage. This is real proper vintage. We got some base set Venusaurs here. So not too much to say about them. Obviously, Venusaur Charizard is getting a reprint card in Celebrations. So there'll just be pretty much the same card, but with the stamp on the side there for the 25th anniversary. So I'm very excited to see those, and you know, maybe these cards will get more popular once, you know, people see the new ones and they want to start their collection again. So we've got two PSA 3, which is quite random that they both got PSA 3 there, but yeah, PSA 3 still very popular cards, still probably worth grading in any condition, considering just how popular they are. Right, just bring over a bunch more. Okay. Right, Blastoise. Obviously, you can't have... we had the Charizard in the previous video. You can't have Venusaur without Blastoise, so there we go. Base set Blastoise. Ken Sugimori. Needs no introduction. Not one, but two. In fact, PSA 3, 3, and 4. It's exactly the same for these three Blastoise as well, which is crazy. So, again, from the front, these still look awesome. They're still like, you know, they still have a really good eye appeal. This PSA 2 is a bit more battered, but obviously it's a base set 2 Blastoise, as you can tell, because you can see the base set 2 logo there, so kind of like the first kind of like reprint set. What I do like about this one is there is a tiny little swell just by his face there. So more base set here, PSA 7 Nidoking. So they seem to be being a bit stricter, like with their grades that they're giving out for base set. Maybe it's because so many people are sending them in. I don't know. Maybe I just got a grader on a bad day for these, but yeah. PSA 5 Mewtwo, again classic Ken Sugimori Mewtwo artwork there. I'm very happy to always see base set cards. The vast majority of these, once again, will be on the eBay store. PSA 7 slightly better. I think for most people's like near mint base set holos, I think 7 might end up being the kind of the average grade, and then lightly played. I think 5 is probably on reflection, you know, a decent grade for most of these. Like if I was grading that, I probably would have still given it a 5 to 6, but I'm sorry, 6 to 7. But maybe they're just being stricter. Or maybe I just got, because if you think about it logically, these guys are in, you know, the PSA warehouse from like the morning to the evening, or however long their shift is. And they are literally just sitting there looking at people's cards, you know, throughout the day, just grading cards over and over again. So if you get someone maybe fresh in the morning after his coffee, he might be a bit more lenient than possibly that same grader who is, you know, later on in the day. You might, I mean, obviously, I'm not saying that, you know, that they can't do their job very well. They're tired. What I'm saying is that, you know, there might be a slight lenience towards being happier and stuff in the morning. I don't know. It's all theory. We don't really know what goes on in PSA. There is a video they did ages ago, but I think that's like 10 years old now for like sports cards. So probably the process probably hasn't changed too much, but yeah, it feels like a lot of these grades should be between 1 and 2 points higher. This one's cool. So we've got here the Fruit Roll promo. I think this is the only Wizards of the Coast card, I believe, that has the, you know, this gold border on it. You can just see it's kind of hollow, sort of shiny gold border. So Fruit Roll, obviously given only away. You know, this is a reprint of the Jungle Meowth. It was given away in packs of fruit rolls, I presume, just because it says fruit roll promo. That's a great thing about PSA. Like, you can just see on the label, like, obviously, you know, it might not be that hard to find out about it, but you can just see fruit roll. Oh yeah, it must have been packaged on a fruit roll promo. So one of the first pre-release cards, obviously we had pre-release Clefable, first, and yep. So back then they didn't do like pre-release tournaments, but I think if you went to a store, maybe either during or just before when the fossil set came out, maybe you'd probably get one of these, and they all have the I think they all have the first edition stamp on those, which is really cool, very popular. It's got some more first edition cards now, so actual first edition from an actual first edition booster pack. PSA 6 first edition cards, PSA 6 or 7. There's usually a big premium on them, so it's good to see nice 6 on this Hitmonlee. And what do we have here? So back to unlimited. I do apologise, these piles are a bit random, but oh my goodness, look at this, guys. Look at that swell. So the Ampharos we had earlier, that was beautiful, but look at that. That is awesome on the Dark Machamp. It's very nice. So yeah, PSA 6 Dark Machamp from Team Rocket. That's really nice. Ooh, okay, another first edition card. Unfortunately, this is a non-holo Dark Alakazam, but that is so irritating. 8.5. Sometimes I'd rather even just take the 8 than the 8.5, because then people collecting sometimes want to wait, or if they're going like all PSA 8, so they're not going to want the 8.5, but it is what it is. At least we've got a nice 9 on the Dark Magneton. So obviously they'll need this for their master set if they're trying to go for a graded like PSA 9 master set of, you know, Team Rocket. And also it's got, you know, it's got that first edition stamp. So it's just, you know, and it's still a good card overall, I would say. Right, more cards coming in. We're nearly there, guys. Another long video. So we got here a couple of more of these pre-release cards. So I showed you the pre-release Aerodactyl earlier. We've got the pre-release Dark Gyarados, a very similar release to the fossil one. These again very popular, PSA 9. It's hard to get 10s of these, just so the way to, well, not overly hard compared to like say the promo Eevee, the Holo Eevee promo, but still, you know, not the easiest. But yeah, pack fresh ones probably will average most of the time around 8 to 9. So it's good to see. It's good to see. Good to see 8 of 9 of those. So. These need absolutely no introduction, guys. Ancient Mew from the first movie. We all know what they are. Beautiful, beautiful cards. Just once again, got that hieroglyphic, you know, look on it. It was actually featured in the movie. One of the characters had an Ancient Mew card. Just, yeah, very, very, I mean, if you talk about iconic promo cards, this will always be in everyone's top like 3 or 5 most of the time. So always sell really fast, hence why we've graded a ton of these. There's more probably in our backlog as well. So PSA 8s there. I'll show you the one of the PSA. I'll show you the PSA 9s. Beautiful holo swell right next to the Mew there in the main picture. So PSA 9 and another PSA 9. So very happy with those. So most, again, these are from sealed packs. So again, your average between 8 and 9 from the sealed pack from the Ancient Mews, as long as the pack's not damaged, obviously. So we had a PSA 9 of this, and PSA 9 of this Mew is actually almost as difficult as a PSA 9 or a PSA 8 of, you know, it's very hard to grade. This was only from the Southern Islands folder. Very popular card for Charizard collectors as well. There's also a bonus Charizard in the card. There's a nice little swell there. Easily the most popular and expensive card from the Southern Islands binder, the special collection. And yeah, PSA 9s are, God, they're so expensive. They're like close to $1,000 the last time I checked. Not sure about the 8s, so. First edition. Okay, so we've got some Neo cards coming up. We've got here a nice Steelix, first edition stamp there. Not sure why this one got the 5. Just from a very cursory glance, it looks like it deserved. Again, there might be indents I can't see in this bad lighting, but yeah, it deserved like I would say a PSA 6 at least. So this is not going up for sale. This is going to be going in my personal collection just because of how hilarious this is. So 2 years ago, I bought a binder from a lovely local person, and this shiny Magikarp was in there. Just I just think this is hilarious just to see a PSA, you know, PSA 1 shining Magikarp. Just that, look at that, poor Magikarp, very poor Magikarp. Oh my goodness, he's got like flaky scales, like that's hilarious. Yeah, I'm going to keep this in my collection because obviously we got the this also will be getting the reprint in Celebrations. There'll be a big gold stamp either here or here. I can't remember exactly where. And yeah, it's good to see. It's good to see that. It's going to be one of my cute collectibles, that one. So Sabrina's Gengar, I love this as well because There's a little swell actually on the holo here, very quite subtle, but in the Japanese version there's actually a graveyard in the background, but they removed it for the English version, so it's a bit more simple, but still very, very popular card. And that is my doorbell.
Moments later.
Right, we're back. My coconut water arrived. The lovely SM Pratt, he drinks so much of the Vita Coco water, he's kind of influenced me, as influencers tend to do. So now I drink delicious coconut water, which is much better for you than coffee and, you know, Coca-Cola and soft drinks. We've got here a nice Expedition Dragonite. Once again, you can see the e-reader on the card. I absolutely love the colouring and I just love how this card is beautiful. PSA 6, deserves a 7, I would say. Nice Clefable Expedition, reverse holo. One of the last e-reader sets. Obviously Aquaplitz and Skyridge were the last ones. Speaking of Skyridge, beautiful Pikachu. Non-holo, but because this is, you know, one of the most, you know, quote-unquote expensive sets from the vintage sets. Even a common Pikachu, you know, graded Pikachu, PSA, it's at least $50 to $100. I haven't checked recently, but still very, very popular and sought after card. Especially this Eevee. The Eevee is not as sought after, obviously, but it's still popular, and this one's a reverse holo. It looks, look how clean that holo is. Normally you see all sorts of like scratches on these reverse holos. I don't know why this one got an 8. I think it deserved at least a 9, but again, they just seem to be very strict at the moment. And yeah, these are the last of my cards, and I'll show you some guest cards when we finish off. So we got here a nice reverse holo Moltres Skyridge. Beautiful. This is much better. PSA 9. Moltres is one of my favourite cards, Pokemon, because, you know, Team Valor, and when I was doing Pokemon Go, and I think I used Moltres a lot in the original video games. So yeah, PSA 9. Very nice Skyridge card to finish off from my cards. Please remember, if you want to order any of the cards, you know, that we've seen here, you can see them all there. Most of these will be on the eBay store. Click the link in the description, and please message me on social media if you want to save 10 to 15% on the marked prices. So a couple of guest cards. These aren't for sale. So I graded these on behalf of some friends. My lovely friend Camillo, he loves his Raticates. We got here the Slowpoke, and a bonus Slowpoke in the background, a bit of Ivysaur, and maybe like a Spearow up here. I'm not sure what that is, but I don't know if I'm showing the backs, but yeah, he loves his Raticates. My friend Shannon, I think, bought this card off me, and she wanted it graded, so I got it graded for her. And look at that, Gem Mint 10. So the exclusive to, I think this was one of the last regionals before the season ended. So this might have been like from Toronto or from that might have been from Malmo, the Sweden regional. And these belong to the lovely Daniel. So Dan the Man Sings on YouTube. Go and check him out if you want to see more awesome Pokemon content. First edition Blaine's Charmander, beautiful 8.5 there. Vintage Charmander base set, PSA 7. Fossil Magneton non-holo, PSA 7 again. I love the holo of this one, the Dragon Majesty Charizard, PSA 9. And finishing up for him, the PSA 9 Glaceon. So that is all 240 cards on the 2 videos previously that we've graded. Please leave a comment below, you know, what is your favorite card from this from these PSA returns. You know, have you sent any cards off yourself recently? I would love to know what you're up to. And yes, please remember to check out the eBay store, check out the other PSA returns videos, the Japanese and the English and Charizard cards. There's a lot more awesome cards in those videos. But yeah, thank you very much for watching, and I will see you very soon, Pokemon fans. Gotta catch 'em all. A huge thank you to our lovely patrons. They get exclusive videos, market updates, Q&As with me, and much more besides. Click the link below to join the PlaySkape Games Patreon, and I will see you very soon, Pokemon fans. Gotta catch 'em all.